archaeology man, Abuamerican. So, you guys know Qawwamun.com. Don't miss it. Vetting guide for finding a wife. Make sure you pick it up. I have been asked multiple times about this guy, Qawwamun. And I actually thought he was somebody he wasn't. Because I found out yesterday that he wasn't the guy I thought he was. And so I gave a description of the guy based upon an interaction I had with somebody else, because I confused him with somebody else. And it turns out my description is actually correct anyway. Isn't that crazy? I confused him with a guy, and I described that guy, and that guy turns out to be just like this guy. Well, isn't that something? So anyway, guys, don't ask me about this guy, Qawwamun, anymore. I don't know what it is with him. I mean, what is he? He's a guy that's just like me. He's an older guy with a YouTube channel, but he's just bitter. That's just a bitter and angry guy. And so I'm going to drop multiple messages here. And you guys know I don't really get involved with online spats unless people come for me. I generally don't have smoke for people unless you come for me. I don't have smoke for other people. But this guy's just bitter and angry. Just look at his whole channel. Tamasiyin, and, you know, saying red pill is going to lead people to be homosexuals or transgenders. The guy is just like weird. And he's just angry and he's upset. And all he's doing is just spewing out a lot of anger and hatred and whatever else. And so my initial message is, guys, make sure you're getting a benefit out of the message that you're taking online. I mean, if you're sour, bitter, and angry, then it makes sense to listen to that guy. But, you know, I try to provide you with value, like I'm trying to do right now. I'm not just going to have some smoke for the dude. I'm trying to provide you with some value right now. This applies to Abuamerican also. Sometimes I go on just rants, in terms of understanding women or whatever else, the benefits, very little. Ignore that stuff, guys. Sometimes I just rant. Just pay attention. Are you getting benefit from what I'm telling you? Because I'm teaching you something, you know? And if you don't think there is, then just leave that information alone. This guy, I mean, his channel is just full of angry, just always, I mean, he talks nice, calm, cool, and whatever else. But really, it's impossible to hide the seething anger and bitter hatred that this guy has. Is that what you want? Is that the type of people you want to listen to? Don't ask me about this guy. I went over to his channel. I started listening to his stuff. And I was doing some research on polygyny, actually. And I came across this video on polygyny, and he was just saying, you know, you guys aren't going to do it. Most guys aren't going to do it. This, that, the other. And he has some statistical facts behind them that most men won't do it. But he's out here telling you you're not going to do it. I mean, I don't care if you guys are doing it or not. I'm into polygyny. It's my thing. If you want to do it, alhamdulillah. If you don't want to do it, alhamdulillah. I don't care. I'm not mad at monogamous guys. This guy's mad about polygynous guys. He's just like, you're not going to do it anyway. There's no need to talk about it. Okay. Well, the messenger of Allah, peace be upon him, knew that most guys weren't going to do it probably. Allah knows his creation. He knows that most guys probably going to do it, but they talk about it. They teach you about it. Here's the simple fact of the matter. Guys, there's like 4,200 something people on my channel. If all of you, every last one of you men did polygyny, we would still be an extreme minority. Men who practice polygyny being an extreme minority is not an excuse not to talk about it. Because here's the reality. There's like 1.7 billion Muslims. So even if all 4,000 of you did polygyny, we'd still be an extreme minority. But it'd be a lot of guys. So I don't even understand logic. So anyway, he was talking about the cost of it and all this type of stuff and how most men can't afford it because of the cost. And I was like, oh, okay, this guy's done it before. And he apparently has developed his opinion that he's telling people right now based upon his experiences. So I asked the question, have you done this? Because now I was like, well, wait a minute, it's not clear that he has done this because he hasn't explicitly said he did it. There's a point to the story. I asked him, okay, what experience do you have with this that you speak on it with such authority? Because speaking on matters of like it's expensive, this, that, and the other, it requires some inside knowledge, or it has, you know, you have to have some sort of knowledge of it to speak on it like that. And then he comes back saying, oh, you know, that's irrelevant, blah, 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 blah. He never directly answered my question. it's obvious it's a no given by the answer. But he gave a no, but it's like a roundabout no. And then he called me passive aggressive, even though I asked him a direct question, and he gives me a circular round answer. He could have just said, no, I haven't. Yes, I have. That wasn't an attack, but then he's saying I'm being passive aggressive, and I'm just asking him a direct question. So it tells you everything you need to know about this guy. He's passive aggressive. He's just angry, upset at anybody who like listens to red pill ideology or concepts. Nobody said take it on as religion. He's just mad at Mahdi. He's mad at this one. He's mad at that. He's mad. All these guys in there, red pill. Just grouchy old man. I'm not really interested in that. But anyway, I decided to reach out to him. I wrote him an email because his email is on his YouTube. Didn't respond. I gave him the salams. I said, I hope you're well. Blah, 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 being polite, showing good manners to him. Not even a walaikum salam. No, I don't think that we have a, common ground to discuss with. I said, we don't agree on a lot, but I said it would make an interesting discussion. What do you say? Nothing. No response. No, hey, you know what? I'm not interested. I'm not interested in like talking to you. We're not going to agree. I don't think we'll have an interesting conversation. Couldn't even give me the salams, which is an obligation after it's been given to you, and a polite response. What does it tell you about this guy? Is this the guy you want me to go check out and listen to? Why would I go listen to that guy? Look at me. I'm happy. Alhamdulillah, I'm enjoying my life. It ain't perfect, but I enjoy my life. I have multiple women in my life that I absolutely, completely, and totally adore and love. I love them deeply. You can call that blue pill bait or whatever else. I love my women. They love me. I enjoy being around women, with women, the women in my life. They are different. They are not meant to be like us, and that's why I can enjoy their company, because I understand that they are different, that they're goofy. So, I don't know, why am I going to be around a guy like this? Why do I want to go check out a guy like this? It just makes me annoyed, like, listening to him. I'm going to set my peace. And so I have to ask the question, why would you let this guy, why would you go listen to him and let him upset your peace? Doesn't make sense. Because the guy is bitter and angry, and that's what he's spreading. That is the common theme in all his videos that I saw. Just this bitter, like he ate a box of lemons. What's wrong with that dude? He's never happy. You see that guy smiling, cheerful? Just go look at his thumbnails. He's bitter in all his thumbnails. I don't know, guys. I'm not interested in talking to people like that, guys. Don't talk to me about this guy. I appreciate that you guys think that, he has some good information or whatever else. And maybe he does. I don't know. What I heard was just a bunch of angry rants at red pill guys just making up names for people. Tomasiin and red pill something. What do you call it? Red pillar or something? I don't know. Just making up names for people. Just calling people names. Heck, that lady attacked my family. I didn't call her names. What's this guy on about? That's an angry, bitter heart. And I don't know what happened to him. I don't know why he's like that. I don't know who hurt him. But it's not a good look for a man to be that, like, just wrapped up in your anger. He's going through his own form of red pill rage somehow. And I hope he works it out. I hope he finds his happiness. I think his workout videos are probably pretty good. Those are something that's like actually quite excellent. But other than that, guy's just a sour lemon of a human being and a soul. I'm not interested in that, guys. Don't ask me to like check out his material or talk to him or whatever else. I tried to be polite. I was like, hey, maybe that's just his online personality, so that people don't think he's so approachable or whatever else, and thus attackable. I don't know. I emailed him in a polite way, hoping that, hey, yeah, he is a different, cheerful type of guy, just in the background. Now, initial response and lack of response both show that this guy is the real deal, bitter, sour, angry individual. And if that's what you want for, like, someone who's going to coach you and help you with life and whatever else as a young man, then just get ready to be that guy. I'm not interested in them guys. Don't talk to me about him. It's a common, what do you call it? It's a courtesy amongst content creators to at least to respond to other content creators. It's not an obligation, obviously. It's an unwritten rule. It's an unwritten rule. We respond to each other, even if you hate each other.
I'm only taking the brave. I'm not taking the scary. I'm not taking no girls. Are you ready to fight? Yes, sir. Are you ready to fight? Yes, sir.